which is trying to prove that the universe is a hologram, and
Yeah,
it's a
basically
laser
trying.
interferometer to look for quantization in space-time.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the vulgar way to say it is that we are trying to measure the resolution of the universe rendering.
Yeah.
There's another experiment or something to determine whether the universe is
But
actually
that's
like.
also a semi-philosophical like conclusion to make. I mean, it's one thing to say that the universe has discrete points. It's another thing to say that it's a simulation or it's a.
Yeah, it's an incredibly
I
complex
mean, really, to say that it's a simulation or that it's kind of almost. It really is mindfuckery. It's self defeating because
let's leave that to the.
you're trying to put a higher
Philosophically,
idea back into the mindset of an average human being,
But
and
let's leave
to
that
try
to
and
the
say that
philosophers.
the
philosophically,
universe is something that we
infinity
can
is
conceive of
easier to
is
understand than
mindfuckery.
finity. It is easier to conceptualize an infinite space and infinite dimensions and infinite measurements than saying that something cannot be divided. That we have found a unit of measurement that we cannot go below. It is it is harder for my mind to conceptualize that. I I have much more facility to understand infinity than finity.
But that's the problem. Let's leave that, to Plato and Socrates and all that. Let's leave that to the philosophers. Let's actually do some proper sort
They
of
are dead.
science. Like, let's focus on the things we can measure rather than let's let the philosophers sort all that stuff out.
25% plotting. So I tried to do what Outside said, and I'm trying to go up to reduce star density because it's killing me. And I've used the spreadsheet number like 3 or 4 times and rebooted, and it hasn't done anything. Do you want to change the color scheme to improve performance? No, that's not going to do a thing.
I have another stupid question about plotting the route.
The
Why
route.
don't you just jump to the next star?
Well, I could start doing that, but that's going to be really slow.
Better
Why
than
can't you just
implying
select
this isn't
star
slow
that is in
already.
the global direction of the center?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I could. I might just start doing that.
Just look globally at the direction of the center and pick up the first target that you can get on that direction.
Yeah.
I've never done the run, by the way, just to be fair.
Well, thanks for your informed opinion.
Uninformed opinion. I am hanging in the bubble. With an apps explorer, but just in the bubble. It's actually the first time that I talk with other elite players. I used to
Well,
play very, very, very alone.
well, go back to it because we don't like you.
Oh, that's normal.
Well, I
I'm
wouldn't say
French.
that. He provides a very interesting and informed point of view, in my opinion.
I agree.
When we talk science, but when we talk the game, I am very uninformed.
Yeah, when you talk about the game and talk about the actual game itself, I'm absolutely clueless. When you talk about the lore and, barnacles and all that sort of stuff, I'm right in there.
Yes, but is that
I'm in
the
there.
lore? Because for me, the lore is more the factions and the powers and stuff like that.
Like
rather than
Eddie,
science
like
The
itself.
lore
Eddie,
is
like Eddie
everything.
Mahone, like Eddie Mahone, man, Eddie, Big Eddie.
Double D.
I'm sorry, I may be kicked off the chat after I say this, but I am more of an Empire guy.
What? Why?
I'm completely
Because I
neutral.
watched Legend of the Galactic Heroes, and the Empire is always best.
Well, generally speaking, I think most people will agree that the Empire has sexier power play characters than the Alliance does.
But the
No, I really don't give
oh
a shit
my
about their
God.
physics
I mean-
because I don't want to sleep with them. I just want the more efficient way of governing. And
Okay, so
that
that I don't know if I could agree with your I don't know if I could agree with your
efficiency
efficiency of governance because it's shown in
wouldn't
power
go
play
as
that
far as
Eddie's
being
done quite
shown to
well.
be flawed this last week.
What, the Empire?
No, I mean in the real world, We have demonstrated that democracy is
Uh-oh.
stupid.
Here we go. We're heading back towards it.
No, sorry.
Here it comes.
I'm shutting down. No, I'm not going there.
But I
Where's the
wouldn't mind a
center?
bit of a hungry, but you know, depends how drunk I am.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
find this.
asking because I can go there since I am a European guy, but I can go there.
I'm British. I can go
Technically,
there.
we won't know if democracy actually was right. We will only know in hindsight.
But
when
there's no
the
right or wrong with democracy. It's just what the people want.
yes.
Yes, but what people
Oh God,
want,
no! Let's not start this.
it's just bread and games.
Circuses.
Dun, 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 dun,
That's how you
dun.
say in English? Bread and circuses?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was bread and games.
Nope.
Sorry.
I've never heard of any of that.
Really?
No, it's
That's a Roman expression
Yeah.
from the Roman Empire.
Yeah. Okay, we're doing this one jump at a time, and we're just gonna do it that way. That's just what we're
But,
gonna do.
Yeah, back to the unknown artifacts, I guess.
Yep.
With, my personal belief, based on the facts, from what I'm able to gain, is that they are in some form extraterrestrial, or well, in the sense they are non-human.
Yeah,
But there is
I think we should say extra human or something like that.
But there is a complete possibility that they are human and they are engineered. But my personal opinion is that they're well, to be honest, I'm not really sure. But
There we
they're
go.
going
Oh, see now he's slowly coming to it.
Except Frontier, there is no one who knows, and
yeah, at
every
this
option
point,
is
it
open.
can go both ways.
In my personal opinion, I think it would be a fourth faction that would be introduced, and it would be a human faction. Some kind of long forgotten humans that got far away. That would be
INRA.
my senses.
That would be something that's already been done in another game.
Yes,
About
but it
the,
wasn't done in an Elite game, because everybody expect Thargoids in Elite. So if Frontier wants to be original, they would use something that was not expected.
I think, to be honest, from based on what I know, there is going to be Thargoid involvement at some point. The Thargoids are
Yeah,
I
but
believe,
that
definitely
see
going to be the first
mutual
aliens we encounter.
mutual exclusion of statements needs to be considered, and that I think that both of these are possibilities. I was referring to, by the way,
Everything is a
escape
possibility
velocity.
right now.
Escape velocity did it where the Polaris were actually a long forgotten human expedition of people.
Well, there's also the stray artificial intelligence, and it could have gone organic.
They did put Voyager in the Sol system, if I remember right.
Yeah, Voyager's there, isn't it?
Yes, I read a Reddit topic on that. Never went there myself, but I read that Voyager is here. So artificial intelligence could be a possibility.
Yeah.
Oh God, are we going the motion picture route? Are we going with V'ger again?
No, in the lore, artificial intelligence is supposed to be banned. But
It is illegal under every convention there is.
But some of it has gone astray.
Yes, but what about the past? If any past society sent
Something
a
being
probe that
illegal never
was...
stopped humans.
Yes, in addition to that.
But in my thinking, I'm more. I want to find something that makes sense in terms of a storytelling, and my
What happened?
The real issue I have with Thargoids is that in the
Thargoids, then we always have Thargoids as a possible threat later on.
Thargoids are
we
definitely
missed
going
after-
to be the first aliens that we encounter. Is
Yes,
what
but
I've heard on the grapevine, at least.
there is a big issue with Thargoids. In my opinion, of an outsider that doesn't know a lot of game lore. The issue I have with them is that we have been a spacefaring species for at least 1,000 of years, in the elite law.
Yeah.
Is that right? So
Roughly.
in a
Yeah.
yes, in a roughly thousands of years of monitoring the galaxy for signals, nobody picked up on any kind of other spacefaring species. In the current A Dangerous Law, I'm not talking about the previous games. Am I
The
still
point is
right?
that Thargoids are extragalactic or extra dimensional. They are not.
So,
They don't galaxies. The Thargoids
since
in the previous games were a scout force.
But wouldn't still we be kind of aware of
But they were,
them?
they
I
were a
mean,
scout force that only arrived in our galaxy as we encountered them.
so it would be kind of a coincidence. We were a spacefaring species, and all of a sudden, Thargoids are scouting the Milky Way.
But no,
And boom,
they
we
only
encounter
started
them.
scouting the Milky Way in like the year 3000s.
Okay, I
They
can get
you know
on
we
board with
only
that.
encountered them after they started scouting the galaxy. We didn't know they
So,
existed before then.
what's stopping them to stump us?
There was rumors that they were fighting maybe another more advanced group of aliens that were
Oh,
you know
shit.
we were a nuisance to them that they couldn't really cut us out. They had why did they suddenly
How
disappear?
could we be
Because they
a
had
nuisance since we can get out of our Milky Way?
that's the point though. There's rumors that they were fighting a bigger threat, and
The
David Braben himself.
replicators. The replicators.
David Braben himself stated that the Thargoids are going to be the tamest of the bunch.
So if the A
This
comes
doesn't
back,
make sense. We are in the Milky Way alone, and all of a sudden the Thargoid shows up. Even
Because
if they are involved
their
in-
home galaxy was being destroyed by something
Oh,
undisclosed.
so they kind of wanted to take refuge in the Milky
They
Way.
needed to get away from where they lived.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay, I get you. So yeah, Milky Way is a scape, and
it's like
since there is
another
humans,
galaxy
we
right
have to
there.
exterminate all the humans to make place for us. All right,
You know,
I can
let's
get on
kick
board
out
with
the
that.
cavemen and take it over for ourselves. We're dying. Let's kick out these cavemen and get over there. We
Yeah,
killed
Homo
their
sapiens versus Neanderthalensis style. All right.
But then I imagine that what do you do when your scout force goes missing? Send more people to find it.
Has any one of you read? There is a small science fiction story called "The Road That Was Not Taken." It's a story
Yes,
about
it's an
how-
episode in Stargate season 9.
No, yeah, I know about that one, but there is a small science fiction story that is rather interesting. That is talking about how everywhere else in the galaxy there are spacefaring species, but we the humans in the current age are the only ones who have not stumbled upon space travel, which is actually pretty easy to get on board. I mean, easy like a kind of medieval age people could get spacefaring. But then
If they
the issue,
understood what space was.
yes, and that the issue is that once you get spacefaring, you stop your technological
Oh, whoops.
advances. So you kind of get medieval age technology going space wide, and then they encounter humans who have not gotten space faring, but they are much more technologically advanced because they focused on technology on their own planet. And all of a sudden the humans are the most advanced species in the whole galaxy.
nah, I doubt it because the energy required to go spacefaring requires advanced technology as well.
Yeah, but we have a rudimentary understanding, a kind of
What
advanced
are we doing right
understanding of
now?
nuclear fusion, but we're not using it to power our spacecraft yet. We can't fully make it work. We know how it works. We just don't know how it works.
Thus, we're not advanced enough to do it. So we know that in order to go spacefaring, well, fusion is your only chance.
Well, we need to develop something. Well, most of our
Not even that
spacecraft is solar or fission.
Yeah, but we know that at least
What
the base.
what are you talking
Yeah,
about? Our craft aren't fission or solar.